Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always say it's something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Episode 66. We in the building. You already know who it is. It's the host with the most, Brezzy, aka Poppy Side Zone.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the man who's acquired another year of wisdom, the boy Slick Grayson. How y'all doing out there?
Yes. You know, before we get the show started, please follow us on all social media. This might not go well. If you have any branding deals, business opportunities, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. Just like my boy Slick says. A lot of year wiser, my guy. How you feeling, brother?
I'm
Weekly check-in.
I'm chilling, man. I appreciate the love. I got a lot of love. I know a lot of people that listen to the podcast reached out, said some nice things. Shout out to Extracurricular Activity. Shout out to Jamie Tox. Shout out to UB. Shout out to everybody, man, for showing love. Hopefully, I ran them numbers up. I ain't get a chance to check yet, but you know, I really appreciate the love that came out. You know, the thing about your birthday, you want to feel special. And for the most part, I did feel really special this weekend. So I do appreciate y'all. I might not be done celebrating. I don't know. You know, I ain't go as hard as I planned to, so I might have to go a little hard, you know, in the coming weeks. So if you see me still throwing up birthday flicks and outside, don't judge me.
Yeah.
But how you feeling, Brody?
Oh, I'm feeling good. You know, this week was, I ain't gonna lie, the weather this week fucked me up. You feel me? At first, on Monday, shit was looking like a movie. Slut Me Out season was here. Yo, it was like, let's go get drink vibes. And then now, shit look trash. I ain't gonna lie. Shit gloomy. Shit fucked up. But this week overall been good. You know, had a good therapy session with Dr. Asia Jones. You know, always great to meet with your therapist and chop it up and see what stuff I can improve on. And I'm ready to pod. You feel me? That's what we here for. You know?
That's a fact. That's a factual. So let's get it in. Number 66.
Yes.
I was showing some people today. They was like, "Oh, you had a podcast." You know, I'm incognito with the promotion. They was like, "You got a podcast?"
Tell me about it.
Yeah, you be like all the time. So I was showing them. They said, "Oh my God, y'all got 65 episodes." I was like, "Yeah, 66 dropping tomorrow." Like people, they be hype, and then they want the audio visual concept. But I'm like, bro, we put the faces out there. I know my students gonna find it. And I'm gonna be tight. And Mr. Johnson, you was talking about spitting in girls' booty holes. Wait a minute, motherfucker. No, I wasn't. That was Slick. I'm only Slick on Thursdays.
And also we had some people that disagree with us and some of our takes that are going to possibly be on the next episode.
Oh, big facts, We got people about to roll through and talk their shit, and I appreciate that. I think that we've created, you know what it is? At the end of the day, no matter what the viewership numbers say, no matter what the streaming numbers say, no matter if you know Stitcher or Sound or any of these people aren't giving us like partnership just yet, we've created a safe space for discourse, and it's not 99% ignorance. It's like we're trying to really, especially in the toxic section nowadays, trying to battle and break down these conversations between men and women and come to a deeper understanding. And it's like, I even think about, like, even if you and your partner is going through some shit, right? Or you and the girl you talk to going through some shit, a lot of that shit is even surface level shit that we take to heart and never get to really the root of the issues. Like, that's why I think I big up both of us for talking about being vulnerable in our therapy sessions. And, you know, people that come on and feeling free to use this as a stage for therapy to get their shit off. And I like when we have people that come back. Remember, they first time, they always be all nervous. They be like, "Oh, I don't want to say too much. Oh, let me know what we're going to talk about beforehand, just in case, you know, people talk about me crazy. Let me use a fake name." It's like they come back and it's like, you know what? Here's my whole government. Here's my real IG. We outside. Let's talk about these things, right? And it's just natural, organic conversation. So cheers to everybody. Let's clap it up for everybody because we here.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Especially the conversation we had last week with Jazz and Binthia, you feel me? I think that was a great conversation. You know, we disagreed on some things and we agreed on some things, and it made a great conversation. So shout out to them.
Yeah, but let's also say, like, they really took our whole list that we said as a group of guys we came up with and we put value on and tried to destroy it. Women, stop trying to change shit around. Let's just have that conversation.
We signed up already.
I'm just saying.
Gunshot is Slick.
Gunshot. I'm just saying. I really appreciate it, but I was like, yo, they really took our thing and tried to tell us what shit should be worth. I'm like, all right, so y'all date her. You feel me? Like,
and then they started bringing, oh, what do you bring to the table? Like, this is not what I bring. This is what I want the table to be. Like, don't be trying to.
That's the standard. That was literally, we were trying to establish what is your standard to enter into something. Because even if you got all those qualities, it might not work for a multitude of reasons, right? But yo, again, I think that was a funny conversation. I think we're gonna have to revisit that a couple more times. Might have to make that a running segment when we have a guest. Yo, this the menu. What you building?
Facts.
I think you want to get
all right. So let's get on the road. Yeah. It's not really. I mean, this episode. It's really something. Be shooting the breeze this episode. There's a lot of funny topics that we want to talk about. Not a lot of stuff to cover. But let's talk about our good friend Colin Kaepernick and his possible return to the NFL. Now, if y'all been watching the sports news, a lot of trades been going off in the NFL. Next year NFL season, crazy. Yo, Tyreek Hill into the Dolphins. I ain't gonna lie, Mahomes might get exposed, but it's not a sport podcast. Colin Kaepernick is saying that 5 teams are potentially interested in signing him. You know, he put out a video of him still practicing, running some drills, and he still wants to be part of the NFL. What's your thoughts on this, Slick?
I think that when you're unceremoniously removed from participating in something that was a big goal of yours or a big dream, you never really let it go. So I think that on the benefit of the doubt side, I feel like he's trying to go out on his own terms. I think that when you look at the state of the quarterback in the NFL, teams reach every year for a guy and don't properly give him the right time to develop or put the right pieces around him. Case in point, your New York Jets. Zach Wilson he has a lot of great intangibles that could make him a great quarterback. The Jets gave him no offensive line, not many weapons, and just, when he was out there looking crazy and the media was getting on him, like, that's how you kill a prospect, right? A guy like Kaepernick, who's been in this, I believe he's been to a Super Bowl, correct?
Yes.
He's played in the Super Bowl.
He lost in the Super Bowl.
He's played in 2 NFC championship games, He's a dual threat guy, so he might not be the most accurate passer, might not be the fastest runner, but he can give you a little bit of that. You look at a team like Baltimore, you look like a team like Seattle now, even a team like Denver that might need a backup quarterback that can run the same sets as their quarterback, their starters are running. Why wouldn't I, give him a look? Or why wouldn't he take that interest? And also, I think, too, the state of the NFL publicly is a little bit different. We gave Jay-Z hell for joining on to the Super Bowl committee and, working with the NFL after all they did to blackball Kaepernick and other players who are, taking the knee and protesting police brutality and, promoting that disconcerting message about the difference between police brutality and, disrespecting the American flag, which still, I don't see that point. But regardless, right?
For that anyways, like I can't believe the whole entire message that he was trying to promote got so misconstrued like that, but continue.
No, it's like that was really like you hear what you want to hear. That's like if you argue with your girl and you say one point and she turned it up else, it's like, what? That's you think that's the big issue here?
You remember that is not the issue at all, mama.
But now we're gonna run with this. Now that's in the group chat, right? But I think that in that case, the NFL is different now. They just have been going hip hop and cultural Super Bowl performances. They seem more amicable to, these discussions about racial inequity and things of that nature. Why not give them a chance? But then it's also like, yo, y'all shitted on me. I had to go to court. Y'all blackballed me. Y'all tried to take away my career. I had to give up my prime years in football trying to fight for a cause. And there's a lot of people wouldn't do that. So I think for him to go back and try to push for that is commendable. But it's also like, damn, okay, they could all just be a show pony. Like, yo, is he getting pub if they are the team just trying to get some publicity? But we'll see. I hope he gets a deal. I hope he gets a nice deal to go out there. I hope if he gets to play, I hope he still can put up some solid numbers.
All right. This might not go well.
Oh shit. Go ahead.
What the fuck are you doing, Colin? Now I understand you love football. You've been playing it almost your whole entire life, but what do you possibly gain from being on an NFL team? You sued these niggas for $10 million and won the case. Do you really think they're going to bring you back to the NFL? It's been literally possibly 6 or more years removed. I just don't understand it. It just doesn't make sense to me now. You're still trying to advocate to get a spot. And not saying that you're practically better than most quarterbacks in the league, except for the top elite ones, maybe the starters. but I just don't think it's worth it now. Because I guarantee you, if he does get signed to a team, right, Slick, and he plays horrible, I bet you they're going to try to tarnish everything that he built by him playing.
Absolutely. That's the easy play. It's always easy to tear you down when they let you play. But then it's also got to take into account it's been 6-7 years, right? So it's like, you don't do something. We used to joke about basketball. The episode X and Jamie Talks was here, right? And it was like, oh, who's better in ball? Like right now, neither one of us. Like we don't play like we used to. Like I guess you get a couple shots going, but once we start trying to go hard, that's how you tear and break stuff. You feel me? So you don't, if you're not playing your sport, especially even if you are working out, like he's a millionaire athlete, he's able to still work out and do certain things, but you're not playing live games against top competition. It's like, okay, well, you might look bad, you might look rusty, but still, it's just the optics. He can go out there, play one game, take a knee. He could take a knee, fake an injury, and be done. Like I just wanted to prove that I can still play. You know, some shit he could do something like that, where it's like I'm going out on my own terms.
But also, and I think critics is going to say this is, you've been quiet for at least a year or two, give or take. You've been quiet. You haven't really been doing nothing. You had your documentary, but now you just signed off with a multi-part documentary for ESPN through Spike Lee. A lot of people might say you want attention. You're seeking attention. You know for a fact they most likely are not going to sign you, but you just getting your name out there, even having the Seattle Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll mention you because he said that you called him and whatnot. It sounds like it kind of looked like you kind of want attention a little bit, and it might be geared to your documentary that's supposed to come out through ESPN Films.
And my response to that is, so what? Everybody wants attention. And I feel like if you got a doc coming out, like I said, he lost millions of dollars in not being able to play, right? So you got this doc, you already signed an ESPN deal, so you're getting paid off for your likeness and that. You sign to a team or you use that for more viewership. The more viewers you get, the more money you make. So either way, it's a win-win. You either try to come back and... Did
he lose money per se? Because he still got his Nike deal.
He had his Nike deal, but think about what they wasn't a Colin Kaepernick signature shoe. Nike's not giving you, if your joint is worth $100, they're probably only giving you like $6-7 off each sale. Compared to NFL money, even though he was playing in California and New York, so it's like those are high tax states. So it's like even off the deals he was getting, he was only bringing home 40% of his salary. You feel me? So that's what I'm just saying. Like either he gets paid or he gets to play. He gets to go out on his own terms. I mean, if it's pub, whatever. What they say, what the Kardashians tell us, besides get the told girls to get off their ass and go to work, but they also, all publicity is good publicity, right? Because the Kanye shit, yes, we told Kanye chill, but also this will be pub for the new Hulu Kardashian show. Like fuck it, like they gonna tie all that shit in anyway.
Yeah, you're right. So, and speaking of bad club or at least bad contracts or just people for clout, this whole Meg Thee Stallion and Carl Crawford situation, bro, I just can't wrap my head around it. And like I just and the crazy thing about it, we're gonna give more details on what's going on. I just really want to talk about the rise and fall of how Megan Thee Stallion was like a media darling now. And now they are starting to turn their backs on her now. Because, she had a slight, if you don't know, Megan Thee Stallion is suing her former label owner.
1501.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Carl Crawford. Basically saying like, homie, she ain't making no money. And he basically keep her on the contract and not letting her get out. But she went on a string of rants on IG after a court case, calling him a powderhead and all of these things. And a lot of people have been attacking her for that. Especially you got the whole Tory Lane situation still going. Shit looking spooky at least public image wise, looking spooky for Meg Thee Stallion. What's your thoughts on this?
I mean, I feel like in this, bad deals, it's like every couple of weeks or even months we hear about an artist complaining about her deal, and she's been talking about it for years. And it is a bad deal. I think the stuff that she was saying, she did call him a cokehead, but she also said he's trying to renege on the promise to make that something for the Hotties mixtape, one of the last projects she owes to the label, trying to keep her around. Apparently he did some weird stuff with the balance sheet, trying to like include, like she was saying she wasn't making no money, so he was taking stuff that he was buying for himself and attaching it based on her words. So I think,
the jewelries and shit. Yeah, so I remember said that.
Is it in good taste to take it to the internet during legal proceedings? No, but it's like she gonna get. You think about juries and shit. If it does become that kind of litigation, it's like, oh, not as sympathy, and it makes sense. Like, yo, you signed a bad deal. You know, they signed. They didn't know how big he was going to get. You didn't know how big he was going to get. Nobody really read the deal, and now it's like, okay, the output she should be having is like she feels like she can't have. She can't be successful. I think she has a right to advocate for that.
And I'm 100% with you, bro. Because Cowboy having a whole battle with his record label too, and I'm just like, yo, we in year 2022 over here. We can't do this no more. We had a string of we have a history of string of bad deals for our artists. We heard about MC Hammer losing his money. We heard a lot of things about different artists in the past on bad deals. If you're an artist right now and you on a bad deal, that's on your doing, and just you not having a proper team around you. I don't feel sympathy for shit like that, bro. Because it's like, bro, that means you didn't take your time to really look into the game the industry that you're trying to get into. You're not. It's obviously you didn't really look into. You just thought that, oh, I could just pick up the mic and start rapping, and it's a business. And that's why I feel like sometimes people don't understand. It's a business. You think companies are not going to try to make the language in the contract more beneficial to them than to you, a person who don't have no ownership in the label, who don't own it? They're not trying to cater themselves to you that much. At the end of the day, you both using each other to make money. And that's why I feel like some people don't understand that. And I feel like once you know the label doesn't do certain things, I want out my contract. Not talking about the Meg Thee Stallion situation per se, because I don't really know what pushed them over the board. But like even for the Cowboy situation, I'm like, you had your Envy Me song, started blowing up way more than you thought it was. You quickly signed a deal, realized that deal doesn't give you creative control to drop, and they can basically shelf you until they feel like it. At this point, it's your problem. I don't know if I sound heartless, Slick, but yo,
right, because it's like they're gonna make money. They're gonna hold you back and make as much money off the single as possible, and then they're gonna give you what they're going. You going? It's like the kid that sang. What was that TikTok? That the shit with Coi Leray. What's it called? She's a runner. She's a track star.
Oh yes, that dude. More, I think it starts with an M, right?
Yeah, whatever his name is, right? I'm sorry, I don't know your name, bro. But he put the record out, signed the album deal. Mooski, right? Put the album deal out, right? Single, they had the remix. That's all you heard for like 6 months. He dropped the album like 3 weeks ago, and I was just like, now? And like the bonus track was the Track Star remix with A Boogie and Chris Brown. I'm like, damn, they paid. You signed a deal. Like, I'm gonna get an album out of this. Your album not coming out for like a year, Papa. You better hope you got another TikTok song you could drop. And that's the crazy.
Nah, you know why I don't support him?
Why?
Because he didn't put the nigga that made the dance on TikTok and made his shit go viral.
The gay guy.
Yeah, the gay guy. He did not put him in the video. Try to give him no type of credit, and he's probably the reason why your song pop off like that.
Because everything, if you got a catchy, a decent beat or part of a song, and you could attach a dance to it, it works. But
you feel me? So I'm not too sympathetic for Mooski because I'm like, yo, that's karma.
That is karma.
That's karma.
Karma will come around and get you 100%. I feel like in terms of Meg, though, in terms you mentioned public perception, I think people like are taking two separate situations though when they cash up. Like they want to have information about the Tory Lanez Megan Thee Stallion case, and that's why they're not supporting. Like I said, you could say Meg has probably made more money than the 1501 label ever expected to make. She's probably generated their whole payroll. If you really think about the hits that she's had and the tours that she's going, and I'm assuming she probably signed to 360, so they probably taking a lot. So a lot of stuff she's probably getting is like gifts and things like that. So if they say she got 2 albums and they trying to force her to drop one every 2 years, it's like, nah, you fight that. Like she got Rock Nation management. They have to come to an agreement, or it has to be like, yo, if Something for the Hotties was the second to last album, let her drop another joint and then let her get going. Because I think Crawford would try to hold her until she goes cold, or who knows if, knock on wood, if the Tory Lanez situation comes out to be, not what she said it was, not saying she didn't get hurt or anything like that. It's like, oh, a lot of your public perception is down. Oh, yeah, let you drop an album now. Let me sit on you for now until you get hot again. Everybody bounces back, right? So yeah, it's definitely dirty business. I think with that, if you really believe in yourself, like I think the best thing is to sign like a distribution deal. So they distribute your single. You got a way to get it to other regions and stuff like that, and then actually take the time. But then some people do need money, so I understand sometimes you just sign and then don't realize record labels are like banks with even shittier returns. You know?
Oh, facts. I mean, and I agree. I feel like, because, I think signing to a major gets a bad rep. You can sign to a major, like Drake. He can sign to a major because he's been in the game for a long time. He can make a lot of money, and he knows the business. So I don't think signing to a major is a problem, but please, everyone who's aspiring to be in any type of business, especially the rap business, look at your contract and understand fully, and always put variables in it. You're not going to be the hottest, even if you have, like, we just had this conversation on your birthday dinner, Slick. We was talking about Capella Great, and how potentially he has gone a little cold since his Gallus hit single. Even though he's been dropping tracks and he's been featuring on it, we just kind of felt like he's not in the spot like how he was when Gallus came around. In that case, I'm just like, you're not going to always be the hottest nigga in town. Everybody, only person that really can tell you that could really contribute to that conversation is Drake. But even Drake had his periods of low, and other people went, people started saying like Lil Baby is better and the best rapper. So it's like you gotta factor those in. You gotta factor those situations in when you sign these label deals. And at this point, you seen niggas sign bad deals. If you sign a bad deal, you gotta just take that on the chin and work your way out of it until you're free man and you get to do whatever you want to do. That's my situation. But while niggas is fighting over their label deals, niggas is making diss tracks to other fast food restaurants. The supposed person who got Drake out the way with Stoya Adon, whatever, he out here making diss tracks for restaurants. First of all, he wrote some shit didn't he write the jingle for McDonald's?
I'm loving it. But that's him and Pharrell and JT.
So we could see he a op, by the way, and I'm being biased and I'm hating. I don't care what niggas say. I'm being biased. I am being biased. Wow. Well, if you don't know, Pusha T linked up with Arby's to drop a diss track against McDonald's Filet-O-Fish. You got the track?
Let's run it.
I'm the reason the whole world love it. Now I gotta crush it. Filet-O-Fishes. Then you should be disgusted. How dare you sell a square fish, asking us to trust it? A half slice of cheese, Mickey D's on a budget. Arby's crispy fish is simply it. With lines round the corner, we might need a guest list. Eggs is stage left, the sandwiches taste fresh. A little cube of fish from a clown is basic. Say less, this argument is baseless. Drowned in tartar, that Filet-O-Fish is tasteless. See, Arby's only deals in the greatness. I bet the house on it like it's Vegas. Look, I could sell water to a whale. How could you ever think I'd fail? Yeah, the crispy fish sandwich blazing trails. The mother clown's just too frail. Yeah, if you know me and you know me well, our fish is gonna tip that scale.
That's why I cut it. He had to get a scale reference in there. He had to get a weight reference in there.
What's your thoughts on it? I don't want to speak too much on this guy.
I think it's cool.
6666.
I think the biggest part of the story was, like I said, McDonald's didn't pay him. Like, they didn't pay him a lot for writing it. And normally that's where the money is, not in the actual song. It's in whoever wrote it or produced it, right? So he's like, all right, I ain't want to produce it. And now he's on his independent run right now. That's money. That's generational money. I say one thing about Arby's. You don't see too many of them in New York. I'm not a personal fan of them when I've had it, but they have some great ad placement. They've always had.
Don't sleep in Arby's.
I'm not saying it's bad.
I'm not a big fan, but I'm saying they're one of the top food chains out here in America. They're one of the tops. Like, surprisingly, it's not really as popular in the tri-state area, but like I know on the West Coast, in the Midwest, in the South, niggas be eating Arby's.
You know what I'm saying? And they got the great ad placement, so it makes sense. So shout out to Pusha T for securing the bag.
This is the guy who got Drake out the way.
I mean,
this is who y'all got disrespecting. Get my gunshot ready. Like, niggas about to get me on my rant over here. You talking about this nigga who over here rapping about Filet-O-Fish and fish scales? It's the nigga that got the six god out the way. Is this the nigga y'all talking about? Pusha T, the nigga that still got neck braids from 2000. This nigga can't make a hit without talking about drugs. Nigga got a brother named No Malice. Fuck out of here. Don't talk to the guy, the sixth guy like that, the boy. Especially after he just dropped $1 million to the I Promise School for LeBron. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Slick. And Shaq, I'm talking about you, Shaq. You was talking spicy in our text messages, and I know you listening to this pod. Talking about that bum ass Ye and that bum ass Pusha T. You feel me?
That's how you feel?
You know, my boy Drake out here. You see, y'all, why this nigga free agent over here writing for food chains? My nigga making partnership with the gambling company Stake out here. Fuck out of here.
Damn, that's how you feel for real?
He out here giving money to students in Canada. You feel me? Linked up with him, gave him and his mom some bands and a nice dinner with LeBron. Had a Lobos dinner.
That's LeBron tequila, right?
Yep. And not only he giving $1 million, but he's going to show up before the school year starts next year, and he ain't deliver it to the niggas. Fuck you talking about, Pusha T? Fuck you talking about?
Are you calling the children niggas? Like, okay, hold on.
You feel me? 666.
My fault, last shot. Damn.
Oh man, but shout out to Drake. I mean, you know, for doing that for LeBron. You know, they had a great friendship over the years. Especially, you know, they've been cool since LeBron actually been in the league. To be honest, with the Forever track. When did the Forever track came out again? Like 2006.
Yeah, that was back then. Because I remember that's when the More Than the Game came out. And it wasn't in every theater. You had to go to fucking the Magic Johnson Theater in Harlem to go watch that.
Yeah, I want to see when that shit came out. Oh, that shit came out in 2001?
2011.
Oh, no, 2011. My fault.
2011. We was in high school. I remember.
Yeah, so shout out to that, though. I like seeing what Drake does, and I like what LeBron doing. Especially with the I Promise. You feel me? Like, we need more people like that. And shout out to, you know, even though I was talking shit on Ye, but shout out to Ye for creating the Donda School as well, and that team that they got going on over there. I think we need more of those shit that's going on. What's your thoughts?
No, I agree. I think that the fact that, you know, black entertainers are starting to see that there's a real need. We talk about all the time, like the kids is just so misguided. There's not a lot of resources for them, and they want to be athletes, rappers, or, you know, singers, all these different things. Traditional public schools don't allow that. Private schools aren't really gearing them for that, you know? So the fact that these artists are putting their money where their mouth is and building schools and, you know, creating partnerships with schools and avenues for them to get better education, that's amazing. So I condone that. Drake putting his money where his mouth is. You my guy, I'm going to give you $1 million, I'm going to drop it off. Imagine a kid that wants to rap, well, that's, you know, just a big Drake fan, and then they see him and he does that. What can that do for their life? You remember when you met somebody semi-important when you were younger? Imagine meeting Drake, who's still arguably, at least commercially, the best rapper out, you know?
You know, what, iHeart Artist of the Year? That's what was it, Billboard? Or what was that
last night
award show that?
Last night was iHeart, so I think he might have won that because he had all the awards.
Fucking Certified Lover Boy still in the still on the charts. Oh, speaking of which, thank you for reminding me because we had to do an update. If y'all been a fan of the show, we've been going back and forth, even on our Patreon, about Certified Lover Boy. We're not going to do it too much because we talk about it too much. But, you know, as we were celebrating the life of my brother from another mother, Slick Grayson, you feel me? Celebrating. And remember, he said on this platform, like, you're not going to really hear Certified Lover Boy except for a couple singles. You're not going to hear certain songs. Sitting in a spot, we heard 4. Maybe 5. Maybe at that rooftop, I think I heard 5.
Might be like 5.
Heard 5 tracks on the Certified Lover Boy. Certain tracks that you don't even think they would play, such as Fucking Fans. They played Fucking Fans, right?
No. It was, they played
Get Along Better.
They played Get Along Better. They played, what else did they fucking? I don't remember.
They played Fair Trade.
Fair Trade, of course. They played Girls Want Girls, didn't they?
Yep.
They did that. They played it. Is Thames the Get Along Better record?
Oh, Fountains, yeah. No, Fountains.
Probably 5 or 6 tracks.
And they play Knife
In our
Talk.
defense, it wasn't a DJ. It was like a playlist. So if somebody liked that shit was on the playlist. I'm just saying in my defense. I'm throwing my piece out there. I'm not going defenseless. And after the age 29, I can't not defend myself in anything. So yeah, I'm 100%. Like no, we not. But they did play them. So I will say we heard them outside, and they still maintained the vibe. Like there's only a couple of us that probably started like, what the fuck? Why are they playing this? Of all songs they could play right now. Like, come on, Omar.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't expect them to play either get along better with Ty Dolla $ign. I was not expecting them to play that one because that's not really a track that you play outside at the restaurant. Yeah, where we was at. Maybe the Fountain song, because the Fountain song, if you play it in the right Afrobeat mix, you can get it off. But that was the only song that I was like, wow, all right, they let that one go. All right, cool. But let you know, Certified Lover Boy still charting right now. Let you know how I feel about that and how that shit gonna look like fucking Nothing Was the Same. You know, it's the Views. It's Views Part 2. That's why I'm calling Certified Lover Boy from now on. Views Part 2. But speaking on Ye, this Ye and DL Hughley situation is getting more crazier than ever. And the clout chasing behind it is getting more crazier than ever.
They talking about Theophilus London?
Yes. This nigga ran up on DL Hughley and Noble for Ye. Explain. I don't understand
really
this shit.
Bro. I seen the text, I seen the Twitters and everything that people pull up. He put up mad evidence. I'm talking to Kanye. If y'all familiar, DL Hughley was one of the people that pointed out, like, yo, Kanye is acting like a crazy person. Like, it doesn't even have to be this deep. You feel me? Your girl left you. She with a new guy. And if you wasn't Kanye West, you would be, everybody be like, yo, you crazy. Get a restraining order. So Theophilus London, I guess, trying to do his due diligence as a Kanye fan, saw DL Hughley out and tried to run down on him. And it was DL Hughley's, he had his goons with him, right? His security.
Yeah, he had his security. And they kicked him out respectfully.
Yeah, so it's just like, come on, my God. I get it. But it's not your job to defend another nigga. Especially off of some third party, something that somebody else said about him like that low key was true.
And it was, I understand. If DL Hughley was on like Demon Time, like, yeah, when I catch Kanye, I'm smoking. But he was, this little beef that he has with Kanye is nothing on no street level stuff. So it's not like, how your friends might see your enemy and get at him. It wasn't on that level. For him to come after DL like that shit was stupid. And then now he was on his Instagram last night saying, who's the current king of comedy? Is it me? Like, bro, stop the clout chasing. That's what I want this generation to stop fucking doing. Stop clout chasing. Not all clout is great clout. I know how they say all publicity is good publicity, but nah, bro, you got to start thinking of the future a little bit.
Yeah, it's publicity when you're actually established. Theophilus London was popping for a little minute. I mean, he was popping in the Tumblr era, but it never popped off. You feel me? So I was like, you just trying to get in the headlines. Like, that's not going to get you a gig or a booking or, a new deal or whatever. I'm just, like you said, people want.
It's not going to get you on down to 3. Say, it's not going to get you on down to 3. Stop it. You're embarrassing yourself.
He dropping Donda this weekend on all DSPs. So everybody that had the stem player, they still can like mix and match it and still play it. But for us regular folk that waited or, found other means of hearing it, the official version drops for DSPs this weekend. So Kanye still. Use the Kanye clout. Kanye is using the publicity to his advantage. That's one thing for certain.
Oh, he took a page out of the Kardashian.
I'm about to say, once a nigga send like screenshots of post or however the post came out with the picture of him and my wife in bed, nigga, you gotta deflect. You gotta, because Pete Davidson won. Anytime you like, I know it's not his girl, but like, that nigga got one up on Kanye. You lost, bro. You got this. Donda 2 better have like 5 new tracks. Better have some new mix-ins. It was like, oh, word. And then I'm the dickhead because of what I'm saying. Because, you can't come back from that. It's like, yo, all right, album. Everybody get the album now. Fuck it. My pride.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. And the crazy thing that I want people to understand is Kanye West has gone through 2 girlfriends while still trying to get his wife back. If this nigga's not crazy, I don't know what it is.
Boy,
I just want everybody to keep rethinking this. He has a girlfriend and still trying to get his wife back.
How I look begging for my girl back and I had 2 bitches while trying to do it. Like, you can't do that. Like, that's goated. I'm sorry, he's crazy, but it's like just the sheer idea that you think you could do that. Like, yo, that's a God complex. Like, you better like stop playing. These placeholders till you get back. It's not like he had basic women.
he coming with girls that kind of share the same features as your wife.
Yeah, cute face, big butt, fashionable, like overly opinionated. Because I think the what's it called girl isn't a new one. She's like a doctor or something. Or she like that was her post, and she was like shitting on somebody a couple weeks ago or something like that.
Oh yeah, I don't think she's a doctor, but I think she's getting her master's.
Something like she did something. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, so I'm just like, yo, that shit just sound crazy to me. Like, bro, you have a girlfriend publicly. It's not like you hiding her type shit. Like you actively outside with your girlfriend. You trying to get your wife back, nigga. Like, if I'm Kim Kardashian, I'm looking at you crazy too, nigga. I'm like, bro, you don't want me back. But speaking on a lot of beef that's going on, we didn't know about. Trey Songz and my guy. What's his name on Insecure? Because I can't pronounce his first name.
Sarunas Jackson.
Yes, my guy Jackson over here. I'm not even gonna do that by pronouncing his first name.
That's a first.
Have beef with Trey Songz over here.
Let me play it.
Play it.
There's more actors in the music business than in the acting business.
I love that. That's actually really good. That's actually real.
It's the truth.
And like some of them be doing crazy. Like I said, had some run-ins, and they do that thing where they were trying to sell this tough guy scene, like this one Trey Songz. Try to press women, you know what I'm saying? But then would turn down the fade when it came up to him for the fade, turn it down. I'm not cool with like that. I'll try to knock out, keep running, but like he wants to fight women and stuff like that. And to me, I can't operate like that because you get so many of those, and especially once they're there, and it's like unfortunate because it's like I'm a fan of this. I'm not one to like
post it there. Yeah, what's your thoughts on that, B?
Trey Songz, bro. I'm hearing too much. Like he says, like I do a good job separating the artist from the music, but Trey, son. I 100% agree with everything he say. Like, I can't fuck with that, bro. It's too many allegations, too many stories of homie and women in a negative way, bro. And also you now running away from the fade. Like, that's one thing about Trey Songz that we always knew over the years. They always said, like, yo, Trey Songz, he would get it shaken. And now I heard that you pressing women and you running away from when niggas press you. Oh, this is looking bad for my guy, son. Light-skinned boys down 1,000 points, guy. You feel me? Light-skinned niggas down 1,000 points. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I can't even listen to his music the same. The shit hit different, no pun intended. You feel me? Like, everybody know Trey Songz is in my top 5 R&B artists. Maybe no matter what the gender, to be honest with you. Just a favorite. Not saying he the best. I'm just saying off my personal list. Because I listen to a lot of his albums. But like the more and more shit I hear about him, the more and more I can't separate the artist from the music.
Nah, absolutely.
For someone who makes sexual music and make music for women, and for you to be as abusive and aggressive with women that I'm hearing about, bro.
It's disappointing. It's like you don't get no pussy in real life. Like you wasn't getting pussy. Like you can't hear no.
Yo, all these girls want to give you pussy. From when I first heard about you to now, I heard a bunch of girls were saying, "Yep, I'll drop that wop on him." You feel me? On everything.
Now it's like,
so I don't understand that.
And now it's like, oh, you don't feel me, or you don't want this. Oh, nah, fuck that bitch. That's scary. You can't never really like. That never set well with me in general. If anybody does it, like, oh yeah, I can't get with you now. Fuck you, then, bitch. You want to fight her? Like, no, she has every right. Like, I don't give a fuck. Nobody cares who you are for real.
Yeah,
like just because you don't mean everybody won't fuck you. Like, come on, bro. That's because
I have met some beautiful women with some horrible spirit. They have their spirit is garbino. You feel me? And I want to stick my dick near their cooch. So it doesn't matter how attractive you might be. If your soul ain't right, you're not good within. I don't care. So I'm just like, I think that's a similar case that women find with Trey Songz. Like, yeah, if he just shut up, he might get the cooch. Like, that's another thing we gotta talk about one of these days. Like, yo, us fellas, I gotta know when to shut up. Yeah, we be talking ourselves outside of the cooch.
Stop talking yourself out of coochie, man. Let it happen and deal with it later.
I know. This pod has fucked my coochie game up a lot because I don't stop talking because it's a podcast.
But
I got talk.
if you're listening to a podcast looking for a reason to or not to fuck somebody, come on. Like,
Slick. Don't get me in my bag, Slick.
What's my
you know we had this conversation.
What's my joke? I tell Shorty all the time, I'm only slick on Thursdays. Don't take nothing I say to heart. Even if I mention, even if I reference something.
There's some joints that listen to this podcast here and be like, "Oh, I didn't know Brian get like that." I'm like, man, it's a persona. It's all entertainment, mama. It's all for the audience.
All good jokes contain truth. I will give you that. Yes, there are grains of truth in everything that we say, but it's also like, yo, sometimes we just drum it up. We just go for the dramatic. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, Trey Songz, you nasty. I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting to pass through your music now, so I don't want you to end up on that R. Kelly list.
Bro, I told you offline what was going on with me, bro. I played, some of his shows came on thing. I was like, oh, he made good music. And I thought about this nigga's really out here wilding. And then when you sent me this shit, I was like, fuck, this nigga gotta go. Cause it's just like, you not even like, all the shit you singing about, nigga. It's like, so how you get them there? Like, did they come willingly? You headlocked them and take them home? Like,
this nigga turning into that nigga in the I can't help but wait. See how he's talking about how he was trying to save the girl from the abusive nigga. Like, you turning into that abusive nigga.
The nigga wrote this. The nigga who wrote the song was watching you. Was like, oh shit, nah, nigga, you don't even realize what I'm doing right now.
He took pointers. He took pointers over here.
Nah, bro, you want to go into the song of the week? You want to talk about these creepy TikTok shits?
Oh, nah, we got to, bro, because, TikTok is turning fucking weird, bro. This don't even need to be in our TSA. We're going to do a quick. Son, what's wrong with you TikTok niggas and making food porn? Y'all really taking the word food porn and really trying to make porn on this fucking app right now. TikTok is a dance app. Why the fuck is this nigga pulling the skin off a salmon like that for a Slick?
You sent me this
rubbing it down with rolls.
Yeah, nah. I don't even want to talk about this. I'm just gonna say TikTok, depending on whatever rabbit hole you go down, TikTok is a very dark and dirty place. And the food porn shit is gross. They need to chill. I'm about to
I think his name was Chef Benjamin. You a nasty nigga over here. Stop doing that shit. But you know what else I found funny about it? I went to the comments. You women encourage this bullshit. Women gotta take accountability for this, because a lot of women on the comments was like, "Oh, I wish I was that salmon." Bitch, what?
Girls is where everything till shit is real. Everything sound good, and you can accept anything. Until now, it's like, oh, all right, what we doing? And you come be this salmon. Wait, what you mean? Nah, like, no, mama, you was talking spicy. What happened?
Yo, niggas slapping flour like it's some butt cheeks out here. Yeah, nigga rubbing a rose petal down it. You feel me? Pulling out, giving sexual. Like, niggas gonna get pink eye doing shit like that over there. You feel me?
Salmonella in their nails and shit like that.
Like, yo, I'm like, this is why you can't eat at everybody's crib, because you don't know what niggas be doing. Remind me of the American Pie shit. You feel me? Like, niggas be wilding for no reason.
Big facts.
And also, what's that other nigga that I sent you on TikTok? The Lorenze nigga, the white dude.
You want to give these people pub? Hold on. His name is Cedric Lorenzen. That nigga
over here
he made like a fucking. What's that shit called? The pig in a blanket, but he made the blanket look like a vagina. So I was really sitting here like, yo, I know I'm not bopped. What is happening? What am I watching? Why did you send this to me?
Niggas is horny for no fucking reason out here, bro.
And getting millions of views for it. It's like, oh my.
Yo, Coochie only about $40.
$40, nigga. That shit, depending on who you are and who she is, that shit is anyway. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna relax. Let me chill. Let me stop. Let me relax.
Okay. Yeah, niggas out here making sushi coochie with salmon and shit. Come on now. What's going on with y'all niggas with this sushi coochie business over here, bro? Oh, man, but enough of that, bro. Let's go to our song of the week so you get to this TSA. All right, let's do this disclaimer.
Go ahead.
If you are listening to this or watching this on YouTube, please exit out and go to your favorite streaming platform. Go to either Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart, Apple, Google Podcasts, or any of your favorite streaming platform. You will find us there and click on the episode and fast forward to this part so you can listen to our Song of the Week, or you can follow our Apple Music playlist where we put our Song of the Week music on. You know what time it is. It's the people's choice, people's favorite. You know what we here for. Slick, drop it!
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
Yes, yes.
And it's fun indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the TSA, the Toxic Service Announcement. Safe space to get your shit off. So don't judge us if we hear us on the sound. You know the vibes. No special guests this week. Just me and Slick holding it down. Or, you can find extra tax service announcements at our Patreon for a cup of coffee. But this week we actually got a lot. Since we didn't really have too much on the news size, I wanted to talk more about some more toxic service stuff this episode. The first one that we're going with is the biggest sex lies. Slick. What's your thoughts?
I think I've said this, so I'm going to die on this hill. Shower sex is not that fun. It's not. That's the biggest sex lie in my mind. Because I've been in it. All showers are not created the same. They're not the same size. Even if you get a good one, the water, you would think water outside, water inside, No, it's like, wait, what the fuck? What is happening? I've never been a fan of shower sex, after shower sex, before shower sex. Maybe some shower head, cool. But shower sex, definitely one of them ones that I said is a big lie.
You know what was the biggest sex lie?
What?
Ian Coochie gives you facial hair. I'm still waiting over here. I've been meowing in the box and I still don't got no big ass facial hair over here. That's the biggest shit I heard out here. What the fuck going on?
I'm about to say, I'll be marinating my shit in it. And then you see, at least you got a chin strap, nigga. Look at this. I look sucking 17 if you look past it.
The goatee coming in, though. The goatee coming in.
Nah. I just dropped the birthday flick. I'm about to throw this on This Might Not Go Well page. But, I just dropped the birthday flick a couple of days late. And I was like, yo, you look kind of, I got my Idris going. So,
Oh, also for ladies, they told you, all the way for your ass to get bigger if you keep fucking. That's a lie.
I will say that that's a lie in the sense that if you're only fucking. But if you're in like a relationship and y'all getting fed and y'all doing all that happy shit, you're not really worried about what you eat while fucking, you get a little thicker.
Oh, now also, I ain't gonna lie, this is some type of shit that niggas try to get off with women. I can't finish with a condom on.
Yeah, that's
niggas just trying to raw doggy you, mama. Don't fall for it.
Yeah, that's
don't fall for it.
That was wild. Only time I say that shit, or I've said that shit. Excuse me, I get myself in trouble. Only time I said that shit, and like fresh out of a relationship where you was rawing, and you get with the girl, you probably gonna get in that relationship. He's like, shit, we've been dating for so long. Like, what you mean? Like, I'm trying to see what that thing really feel like, mama. You feel me? But. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna die on that hill with you too. Like, yo, let me just put the tip in.
Fresh out of a relationship, or you fresh out of consistent, like no condom pooms. Yeah, you might be on that type of time if you like the girl. You're not trying to dive in everything, bro. I'm like, fuck it, just give me the neck, mama. It's fine.
Or let me put the tip in. That's the biggest lie, ladies. If I'm still falling for it, let me put the tip in.
Yeah, y'all stupid. Girls fall for dumb shit though. If we be honest. Oh shit!
You didn't even say this might not go well. You gotta see this before you make those type of statements over here, man.
Girls be falling for dumb shit though sometimes. So I like put the tip in, and only the tip. Yeah, how you get got? Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, little. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I was drinking. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't understand how women fall for that. If I put the tip in, like, what the fuck am I gonna do with the tip?
I've never used that one. It's either you want to or you're not. I'm big on consent though. Like, I'm gonna ask you every step.
Oh yeah.
Every step of it, you mind if I take your shirt off? You mind if I, put my tongue in there? Do you mind if I touch you like this? Like, I'm going to ask you these things. So I was never going to be like, oh, it's like, then do you mind if I put the tip in? Nah, like, are you trying to do this? Like, you say we're having sex. If you say you want to have sex, yeah. If you say no, that's fine. I'm not, you feel me? I feel like that's weird. Like, can I slip the tip in? That's how niggas with no game get pussy. Like, the vibe was cool. Or, she liked me. She gonna let me do it. If she got low self-esteem, she gonna let me do it. Is there a female equivalent to let me put the tip in?
Ooh, no. Now I think about it. Like, I don't think so.
Like, let me just get on top for a second. I'm never like fuck you mean?
What the fuck you mean on that? Like, or you know what else a lie women be say like, oh, of course, honey, I had an orgasm when you did. Oh, yeah, and damn well you did not come at all. Don't lie to me.
Oh, you did. I'm very big on. I'm trying to go until what's it called? Unless the shit is super fire that day. Like, I'm trying to wait for you to say like, all right, we can, come on, I need this. Come together. All right, bet. But it's like, yo,
like don't try to protect my ego.
Yeah, because then you get mad and you say my shit wasn't hit, and I'm gonna be like, what the fuck was you talking? What happened? We was talking about. It was just fine. What happened? You feel me? So.
Or women saying like, oh, I don't talk to nobody else about our sex life. No, goddamn well, that's a whole lie. Your best friend know how I give it up in there. Crazy.
I think if y'all are only dating or talking, then yes. I think if that's like wifey hubby type shit, I think it doesn't go too deep because your friend will try to steal your man or your girl. If they
elaborate.
I'm saying like you've seen the movies. Tyler Perry don't never show, but the girlfriend will be like, "Oh, damn, she don't even deserve you. Here, let me slide you some pussy real quick. I heard how you what bitch move."
Also, whatchamacallit, a lot of thing is the pull-out method. Fellas, stop it.
Yeah, nah. Especially
stop
that
it.
Especially that shit fire.
Don't do that to yourself. Pre-cum can get that girl pregnant, and you have 18 years of headache. Do not fool yourself. Do not do that shit. Oh, I'm a pull-out king. No, you're not. My God. No, you're not. Stop it. Also, a lot of thing I heard was morning wood don't usually mean that the guy is turned on, which I kind of agree. When I get morning wood, doesn't mean like I'm ready to go at that moment. My shit just got a mind on its own. You feel me? That's what I be feeling like. And spontaneous sex is not the best sex ever. I hope that's one thing I want to say. Yeah, spontaneous sex is great, but it don't always hit like that, especially when you be trying to do it in weird stuff like car sex. You say sour sex is trash. Car sex is super duper trash.
I never had car sex. I don't think.
Never?
Nah, I never had car sex.
You never used a car and just. All right, let's move on.
I ain't never asked the homie like, yo, I've never been in that mode. Like, I've never been on full blown demon time outside like that. We're like, yo, let me borrow your car. I've been outside. That shit is exhilarating, but I have not been in.
I feel like that's only good because your heartbeat is racing. The actual sexual act is not great. It's just you just hype that you're fucking in the air. I mean, in the cold air, and you just like, all right, this shit lit. But the actual sexual act is not fun. Like, nigga, you can't even get your shit off the right way. You just got to be crunched up in the corner, just doing a little miniature hump.
The little puppy dog shit. The little,
you feel me? You know that.
Where they at? Ha ha! You heard a siren? All right, I'm done. Let's go.
Now, this topic I want to talk about. This next one, fumbling the bag, man. Have you ever been like, doing something random, probably playing video games on your laptop, and then all of a sudden that thought of just a girl from like years ago that you could have had either sexually or relationship-wise came into your head, and you're like, God damn, I really fumbled that shit. Came up on. Has that ever happened to you before?
I think as a man, of course that's happened before. We're just like, damn, I could have had that. Now that I look back, like, oh shit, she was throwing that shit. Wait a minute.
Story of my motherfucking life, Slick, and you know this.
I'll be like, damn. Cause I know I'm an oblivious person, so I'm nice. And I assume, like I said, I assume people are nice too. Like, I don't assume you're a dickhead off rip or like you have an ulterior motive if we start vibing and shit, right? I think back to college all the time. I was like, yo, not all the time, but I think back to college like, yo, I could have ran that down. Oh, I should have had that. Oh, I definitely had that. I was like, damn.
Oh, bruh. If it wasn't for Sigma, yeah.
Nigga. Told my dumb ass to be in a relationship older than me years in college. Like, what? Like, young buck is okay. It was cool, but it's like, wait a minute.
And then, make it worse when you follow them and you see them and they just elevate themselves to you. Like, God damn, I could have really had that. You feel me? Like, yo, niggas could have. Niggas was there. It just, the bag just got fumbled, bro.
I was being a dickhead trying to run around and shit. Now it's just like, oh, wait a minute. Shit.
That's why God don't want time machine to happen yet. That's why I understand.
You gonna cause a butterfly effect just to go back and get some pussy? Fuck out of here. You
what? Oh, me?
I wish I had a time machine. Boy, about to go back in time and fuck up the whole universe just to go smash shorty with the curly hair.
I'll be at liberty going crazy.
Bang bang, who's coming? Bang bang. Oh shit, it's a time police. Bang bang, I gotta go.
What? Son, yo, to this day, I keep getting flashback like, yo, I dead could have had that.
Yo,
What the fuck was hot on?
When something humble you, your pride, he was like, yo, I was really that nigga. What the fuck am I doing?
Bruh. And you know what's worse is when you finally realize, like, oh shit, I had more juice than I thought I had. Because at the time you don't like, some dudes be overconfident, some dudes be thinking they're bigger than what they actually are. But then you have some dudes that don't know that, and I think me and you share that, especially in college, where we was kind of more known to people than we actually thought we were. Yeah, and I don't mean that in a conceited way.
Yeah, when people call us Mixie now, I'll be like, fuck you talk. Oh, I do know them. Oh, I do know you. Oh, shit. Yeah. Like, dang, how's fuck. Shit.
Hey,
you know when I realized it? You know when I realized it? We went to that ugly sweater Christmas party like 4 years ago. And niggas was dapping up. Well, I knew we was cordial, but I was like, oh, I ain't seen you in years. I don't think it's going to be reciprocated love. And then it's like, oh, my nigga. And they really tell you, like, I thought you was going X, Y, and Z and do this, that, and the third. And I'm like, you thought I had it like that? Because I didn't think I had it like that. I thought I was just chilling. I was just, NAACPing and shit, just going to class. I was trying to be a good old boy. But, shit, damn, you should have told me that, nigga. I would have been outside with you. Like, yeah.
What? Yo, exactly. So, like, I feel like that was the case for both of us. Like, we had more clout than we actually knew that we had. But I'm like, yo, if I ever got to go back just to relive a few times, I would have been wild.
Yeah, I was like, I realized I was like a respectful scumbag. I wouldn't take shit as far as I could have, just out of respect and not trying to convolute shit. But I'm like, looking back, I was like, I should have been a dickhead. I should have been a dickhead. I still could have been a nice guy, but I really should have been a dickhead.
Could have really been on some fuck boys. I ain't gonna lie.
There are probably a lot of women that still consider us fuck boys if you really think about it. But we were respectable fuck boys, so that's why they.
That's a fact.
They have a warm place.
When you fuck your best friend, you might fuck an associate, but not your best friend.
I say we might not even touch them. Might have had a couple entanglements, but it's like, hey, it was cool. It was fun. It was a run. I'm sorry. Oh, that one might not go well.
Yeah, this one might not go well. Niggas who went to college was gonna listen to this segment and like, oh, these niggas are wild.
Yeah, the Snapchat, the Instagram, the Twitter, everything might go.
And we did not take full advantage of Empire for real.
Nigga!
We did not.
Nigga!
Security!
Now, let's give a little disclaimer for people who are not familiar with you Albany terms. All right. In our college, there was like apartments on campus where the upperclassmen would stay at. Technically like almost every big college. That's what we talk about on Empire. And I feel like during our time on that apartment, we didn't take full advantage of it. We did not at all. Even though, Slick in the gang was throwing some nice throws, was throwing some kickbacks back then. Was throwing some kickbacks. You know what I mean? We knew how to get there.
I was coming off a heartbreak senior year, bro. I have some weekends I was a dog, some weekends I was a simp. I'm sorry, it wasn't going to happen.
And that's what women fail to understand sometimes. Like, us guys don't really want to be a dog like that. Sometimes you don't even mean to do that on purpose.
It just happened. It legit just happened. Like, you my friend, you my friend, you my friend. Damn, why you naked, my friend? Oh, you do like me. I thought about liking you too, but I'm just trying to chill. Oh shit. Now we hanging out. Wait, my other friend, why you in my room? Wait, shorty. Oh shit. I just told her I like. Oh fuck. Wait a minute. God. Oh, this is getting. Wait, you too.
You feel me? And then also you end up with a whole roster without knowing how the fuck you got over there. You're like, God damn, I did not mean to happen.
The women gonna kill us. Like, y'all lying. We don't honestly do it on purpose. Sometimes you don't expect motherfuckers to stick around. You don't.
Oh, right.
You don't. You're like, okay.
Because and then sometimes we just end up talking to a woman and then that shit just end up popping out. You just like, oh shit, all right. And then we just kind of stuck. And then us guys, we get stupid in certain moments. We like, shit, we got two women. We don't know how to choose. And sometimes I ain't gonna lie, when we do get in that predicament, the girls that we be talking to be doing some dumb shit that makes us not have a clear vision too. I ain't gonna lie. She probably say something stupid that got you like, all right, maybe she not the one. And then the other one says something and you kind of like battle those two
somebody
dynamics.
Eliminate themselves and they don't. And then somebody get hurt. You're like, fuck.
They never eliminate themselves, bro.
But that's all we got as a man. You got to pick. But sometimes you don't want to pick. And but it's a selfish. I think women do the same thing. A lot of girls don't want to pick. They have their roster. I played the Jasmine Sullivan clip a couple weeks ago. She's like, "Oh damn, I got my roster. So sorry, nigga. You wildin'. You was just a fun thing, you know." So it's just like, damn. Accountability all around as a youth sucks. Now we get older. We gotta be more accountable. Men, women, hear me. Let's just look. If you still out here in this game playing, niggas is approaching 30. Some of us is there. It's like, all right, it's cool, it's cute. You want to come home to somebody? Cut all the bullshit. Stop lying. Stop looking for validation. Stop overstepping boundaries and overstepping lines. Just, just settle down. This dating shit, it look whack. I know y'all was talking about the dating apps, and I was like, this shit does not look fun.
Not at all. This shit trash out here. You feel me? Like, you don't even know what the fuck you getting in this app. And this shit fake dangerous over here. A lot of girls are meeting these men on these apps. And unfortunately,
their lives.
Yep. So be careful with that shit.
I wouldn't even know how that. Oh, you swiped right. Is that how you show you like? Oh, all right, you cute. Oh, take me to Noble. Wait, bitch, I just said you was cute.
Yo, bro, exactly. I don't want to talk too much. Like, so you just want to just go to a random place with a stranger that you don't even know for a little bit,
bro. I don't know.
Nah. But you know what we need to be accountable of?
What?
Stop unsending. Girls want us to stop unsending our DMs.
Why?
But I don't understand why.
It's been a long time since I've been DM diving, but I get it. Sometimes
if you don't know now, IG allows you to unsend that DM now. You can get that removed.
She already saw it and took a screenshot. And once it says seen, nigga, you lost.
But respect it. I know I don't understand why women have a problem with that. You curved me. I'm respecting the curve, but I'm not allowing you to have this humiliation over me. Like, I'm removing myself respectfully from your DM section. You feel me? You don't have to hear from me or see my message again.
That's a fact. I wholeheartly agree with you.
You feel me? Like, yo, I'm just trying to keep the curve between me and you over here. But then you know what they're gonna tell you? Oh, why you put heart eyes in my DM? Why don't you say something in the comment so other people can see me get curved? You want me to be publicly ashamed over here? Like, you don't got no heart. That's what it's basically leads to. You don't got no heart. You don't got no heart.
Says you're not a rider.
Let me.
I gotta lose in peace. Let me lose in peace.
You feel me? You need to know that we got curved.
Yo, I don't got I'm not going for it. Low key, I don't got no respect for the DM diver. I don't got no respect for the Snapchat diver. I'm like, yo, bro, be a man. Shoot her a text. Hit a comment. Throw a sign. You try to be incognito. Go ahead.
This is a screenshot coach. You see, this is how I can tell you've been far removed for some years now.
Because I'm
this is a screenshot culture over here.
Yeah, and niggas is pussy. Niggas is dead.
Yo, you got to be with these women now, bro.
Fuck it. What she doing? She try to embarrass you. She big up. She wants some extra attention. The right nigga on DM her. That's all I need to see. I don't give a fuck. I hit you right in your comments like, I like a picture. What happened to liking the picture? When was that was enough to slide? Oh, you just gonna like my picture? You like three,
and then you can send a DM.
Like 3. Nowadays, it's funny because I was like, even recently, I've seen a girl. I only got a couple pictures on my girl. I got 4 pictures, but like, girls go on the profile and they like a pic. And I was like, oh shit, like really? like this still happens. And it might have been something nice, but it's like, okay, I understand it. I was like, damn. Back in the day, that would have been enough to be like, so what you doing? What kind of panties you got? You trying to fuck? You feel me? Back in the day, I was like, so like the DM and even now that you can send stories, you can send lives, like it's so much shit could be misconstrued because somebody, they could take it however they want to take it. You could send somebody a funny video. Maybe they liked one of your shits. Oh, I thought you liked this video. Funny. Oh, look at this thirsty ass nigga. I wasn't even trying to be thirsty. Like, it's all for the show.
But that's the thing too, because now like the DM sliding is so crazy now. Like before, you can just say, the hi, how are you type stuff now, or hey, beautiful, whatnot, back in the days. But now you have to keep coming with new intricate ways. And that's what we talked about this a little bit last week about, guys being creative with dates. girls fail to realize it's kind of hard to be creative after a while. Like they be wanting like specialty messages to them, and I'm just like, you know how hard that is to come up with different girls, different type of messages to slide into the DMs. We can't just get off our hey, how are you, and then build a conversation. No, we have to come like, some dudes be doing the whole toss the ball emoji and be like, oh, I just came to get my ball back type shit. Niggas gotta come up with some new creative ways to slide into DMs or text messages. Like, all that takes that shit work over there, mama. That shit work. Mind you, the girl, and this is how girls slide into DM. They like 3 picks and wait for you to slide to their DMs. That's what they do.
I only got 3. That'd be awkward. That'd be hella awkward. Like shit. Damn, you was better off just liking my story. I'm more active in my story. If I'm anything, I'm sort of active in my story.
Oh yeah, you are. All right, for our final topic, we're gonna wrap this up real quick. This is something that I saw on TikTok that looks funny to ask. As a guy, do you prefer to have your ears and nipples sucked?
I don't think it's happened that much, to be honest. If she do it, if she's on her intimate shit, I'm not mad at it. But I don't think if you fucking, like, a lot of times you fucking niggas is, monging, so it's like you don't really get intimate. But I prefer intimate sex. So if she wants to lick and touch and, touch those places, I'm not mad at it.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna wag like a dog if you lick my ears, mama. On me. You touch the little seats, the little sweet spot just before you get it. I just start shaking and shit out here. Okay, you trying to get dick. That's what you trying to do. Not just dick. You trying to get some dick. That's what you trying to do.
It's the spot behind my neck. If you if say she creep up behind me, a kiss behind my neck, I'm laying down, she kiss behind my neck in the morning, it's on site. Let's go.
Oh yeah, you getting dick down right there. Yeah. Fuck work. Fuck them kids. Fuck everything. You gonna get this 5 minutes, and we gonna go about our business. All right, mama. I don't know about the titty sucking though. I don't know if I want my titty sucked. Maybe because it's not something that occurs a lot with us guys. So yeah,
girls don't really.
I don't know how I feel about
it. They stay in the upper neck, from the neck up or the waist down. They don't really do that midsection or like below, like below the mid thigh. They don't go that far. Unless you got a freak.
I ain't gonna lie. Maybe this is TMI, but I like when the shorty do the whole kissing down your belly to your dick shit. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit hit. That shit hit different.
Yeah, that's goated. 100%.
That shit hit different. Like when you kiss my gut, mama. Oh, you love my fat. You love your chubby nigga, mama. Go ahead. You feel me? And then kiss the head too, just for good luck.
You're a sick motherfucker, boy.
But yeah, I don't know about the nipple shit. I don't really like girls playing with my nipples, so I don't know if I. Not that I'm not open though. I would like to say, like, over the years, I think if you ask younger Brian, I would probably been like, nah, fuck out of here. Don't touch my nipples. Don't touch. Nah, older Brian, I'm more open sexually. I ain't gonna hold you.
You have to be, because, like, let's be real. We've overexposed, not us per se, but it just in this generation and a generation, we've overexposed sex. So it's like we've come to grow to the point where you expect certain things. Like, oh, you don't eat pussy, you don't suck dick, you don't eat ass. Oh, you whack.
That's a turn off. I ain't gonna lie, that's a turn off now. But like when I hear shorty say, I don't really like sucking dick, I'm like, all right.
She hasn't found the right dick she want to suck. That's what she's saying.
Nah, I'm not jacking that, because I feel like off the rip, even if but that means that at any point you're gonna find a reason not to suck dick. You get what I mean? Like, because you don't like it. Like at least for me, one of the preference least sexually, my sexual list is like, not saying that you have to love sucking dick, but just you suck dick. It's not like I have to like do something special, or like, I don't know if I'm explaining myself right. Like, I don't have to like rub on a genie bottle for you to suck my dick,
Absolutely.
Because at first, the first year or so in the relationship, oh, y'all sexually, y'all active, y'all going ham maybe 3-4 times a week, whatever. Now, what about year 2, year 3, where y'all used to each other?
You gotta spice it up.
Everything. But still, but if you don't really like sucking dick, then it's never going to really be. You're gonna have to, and if you're a person that like to get your dick sucked, you're not going to really be. It's not going to never mesh. You get me?
I feel you.
But yeah, like if I ain't gonna lie, getting older, being more sexually open with sex and all that, I feel like that's a great thing that need to be discussed more, and also like be more open. Like with me and my partner, I would want them to be more. I ain't gonna lie, maybe man, do I want them to be? I ain't gonna lie, that bonding shit. I ain't gonna lie, I might try that in the future. You heard? You know what I'm saying it here. You heard? My future wife. Hey, we gonna get the whips and chains. We gonna set it off just like that. You heard? Get it popping.
All right, big facts.
All right,
that's it.
I think that's it. I think it's a good time. You know,
hour 20. We gave you a
hour
couple
20.
We hit you with a couple 2-hour episodes back to back. So this is a little quick one compared to our standards.
Yeah, ain't too much going on this week. Don't ask us. Next week it won't be popping. Hopefully we get those guests lined up. We got some more future things. We got the round 2 merch. As soon as we finish designing it, we gonna release it. But yeah, please follow us on all social media. This might not go well. If you're any brand deals, business opportunities, please email us at thismightnotgo@gmail.com. I'm the host with the most, B Brezzy, aka Poppy Sazon.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Slick. I hope you have a great weekend. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Check out.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.